All right, we're back. We'll give it about 5 minutes or so. My sister's here, so she's able to get back in.
Okay. Well, would like to know if I press the stream this to your audience. I bet
Yeah,
you
you
we
can
can
do
get.
that.
Yeah, let me try it. But I got to go through a whole thing here. Uh, talk. Live. Okay. Oh well. Whatever you're eating, it looks good.
It's just a chicken sandwich. Hey, Sean.
Oh, I got to.
Well,
Oh yeah, here. Yeah, I
hey,
have Nancy and I have Nancy here too.
and Sean Browning.
Yes.
There are 6 in the eye. Wait for a few more to get on.
Hey Nancy, how you doing? Sorry for the. We really were looking forward to this, so we really apologize. So sorry about this. It's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is.
Well, personally, I followed the policies according to the guidelines, and whatever auto searching tool they have terminated the stream. So I want to apologize for that, wasting y'all's time with regard to this. I was enjoying calling a vintage game.
Yeah. Well, if you want, you can give us synopsis of the rest of the game. I mean,
No, that's all right.
Nancy, you got to be brother and sister because you sound exactly the same. That's great. I hope you're doing well, Nancy. Nitin, thank you for joining us again. Appreciate it. Michael, thank you so much. Michael has a comment here.
Well, Michael, that was one of the things that I checked on with YouTube itself, and they said that it was streamable in another format so long as I ripped the audio off of it. There was no audio from there, and changed the propensities with me doing the play-by-play. So I thought I followed the rules, and whatever auto scanning tool they have knocked me off the air. So I tell you what, since we're here and got a little time to spare, God damn it.
Yep.
We can talk Yankee stuff. Joe, can you post a link? Can you post the link? Because I screwed something up. I don't know what I did.
Wait, to highlight it?
Yep.
It's not letting me do anything.
Actually, I got it. Never mind.
I can't even bring somebody up to this. I can't do anything.
Yeah, that's my dime. Come on up and we'll have a little bit of a chat while I'm nibbling on a sandwich like a pig.
Yeah, somebody come up. Talk to us. Victor says there's absolutely no copyright problems with Rumble. I don't get it. What copyright? Yeah, YT is not on Rumble. I don't know. Oh well.
Victor, I know you talk. The link is down there. Hit it.
Oh well. What do you think of some of the? While we're waiting, what do you think of some of the rumors out there today from prominent writers? It's just not. That they're writing something. They seem to be in the know a little bit. What do you think about that?
With regard to the Seager thing,
Yeah.
hey Victor,
Victor, how you feeling?
Pretty good, man. Yeah, I got my update today. They're going to take the supers out. Pretty good. Can you hear me?
I hear you like very faint.
Let me try again.
Now it's better.
Is that better?
Now
Yes.
you're your happy, jovial self. This shit pisses me off, though. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, it was a shame. I mean, we had a good stream going, and it should have been a lot of fun.
Letting everybody see the way it used to be. Well, let's see. We'll address the Corey Seager trade rumor.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand why the Rangers would look at moving his contract, although I find it very difficult to believe that he doesn't have a no trade clause in his contract. And the secondary is, have you looked at what's remaining on his contract?
It's a lot of money. I know that. I don't know exactly.
6 years, $31.5 million AAV.
Wow. No way the Yankees going to go for that. No way.
Who was going to go for that he's on the downhill slide of his career. Not to mention that he has missed over 100 games in his last 3 seasons, including 60 this year.
Yep. I agree.
And Sean Browning asked the question,
Yep.
would I still pursue Bellinger? Well, I'd rather have Bellinger than Seager, I'll tell you that.
And what about the Donovan rumors today, Ken?
Oh, those aren't rumors. Their general manager has put a list of players that they're willing to move, and Donovan has been on that list for a long time.
Would you make it? What would you do?
I'd take him.
Yeah, me too.
Donovan is a contact bat, multiple position player within the infield, shortstop, second base, third base, plays left field. He is a contact hitter, runs into power every once in a while, but he drives in a crap load of runs, and he's a high IQ baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
And can be a leadoff hitter. Has been a leadoff hitter.
Yep, 100%. You'd have to do it. Again, depending who they want to trade, or can trade.
Well,
Cardinals are going to win a boatload of people.
I'll tell you what the Cardinals are looking for is they're looking for starting pitching.
What would you give up?
What would I give up? Well, hell, they want young, controllable starting pitching, so I would be willing to part with either Heel or Warren easily.
Okay.
I think Donovan has got 2 years remaining on his deal. Hey, Joe, take it for a couple of minutes because my young granddaughter there wants to be tucked into bed.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
All right. The link is up in case anybody. Okay.
So I can enjoy smoking my cigarette, being annoyed with this whole YouTube.
No problem. All right, everyone. So again, our apologies to each and every one of you. Thought on this side everything was running well. Was A-okay. I mean, obviously they saw something that they weren't happy with, so they decided to close the stream. So we really, really apologize for that, everyone. But getting on to a few other things. So that's not going to damper us. We had a good stream at the 7 o'clock hour. We're going to have a really good stream tomorrow morning, guys, with coffee, bagels, Lavazza coffee, omelets, you name it. We're going to, at 9:30, have former Major League Baseball player and catcher on tomorrow morning, Michael Barrett. And I got some pretty good questions I want to send off to Michael and get his full reaction to it. Guys in the stream, the link is up. You can put your questions, anything you want inside of there, so I'll get to them right away. So the stream will still start at 9 a.m., everyone. 9:30, though, is when Michael Barrett will come on. So 9:30. So, look for that. Then at 7 o'clock, we have our NBA wrap-up show with Evan and Chef Nick and Nitin. They will be doing roundtable discussion of the NBA, from the Knicks to the Nets to the Lakers, you name it. They will be doing it. Right after that, if that's not enough, at 10 p.m. on NY Yankee Mania, we have the wrestling show, the WWE news. Last week's show was incredible. We had the former ring announcer of the WWF, Lou Edwards, on. As a matter of fact, people are still going in there looking at it. It was a very big success. For you that don't know, in 2 weeks, we are the Total Turnbuckle Talk and NY Yankee Mania is going to simulcast the Survivor Series. Now that you won't see the video, but we can talk about it. We can do whatever, yell, scream, and everything. We'll make it look like you guys are at ringside. So look for that. And also, you go on Total Turnbuckle Talk. Look at our co-host TJ's shorts. They're unbelievable. I believe one of his shorts in a matter of 3 hours got over 15,000 views. He's amazing at what he does, and all of the different angles and all. So please, wrestling fan or entertainment fan, you got to go check that out, and check us out tomorrow night as we lead. Now that show is not going to be live. We just taped it. We taped it a little bit earlier on today, and that will be on tomorrow. And we're dissecting Raw, some insight and some news. So that's all going to lead up to next week. that we're at 7 p.m. on Saturday. We're going to be doing play-by-play for the Survivor Series, and a lot of things are happening. There's a good possibility at least one major baby face is going to turn, and he's going to change the complexion of the whole War Games. So that's looks like it's going to happen. Maybe a villain will turn face, but there's going to be a huge surprise on War Games. So we gotta stick. We a lot of people are saying it's Randy Orton. Some people are saying Cody Rhodes. Some people, there's so many rumors out there, but I'm not going with rumors. I'm only going with what the insiders are saying. That actually the wrestlers don't even know. This is going to be a surprise, everyone. So it's sort of like the only match that I know of, 100% sure that nobody knew who was going to win the match. Nobody, and I can attest to that. I was there, and I specifically spoke to very, very big executives of WWE. Hulk Hogan did not know if he was going to beat Andre the Giant that night in Pontiac, Michigan, back in 1987. He did not know. It was up to Andre. Andre earned the right to do if he felt he wanted to pass the torch, Vince was good with it. If he thought that Hogan wasn't ready and he had to keep the torch, then he would have kept it. And if you look at that match, guys, there was a 1, 2, 3 count by mistake. The referee, I guess Hogan had to was supposed to do something with his arm. He didn't, and how the referee got away with that was amazing. So if you want to see good footage, go to WrestleMania 3 and watch that match. And I would say 3 minutes into the match, it was almost over. So we are back, and we now have Ken's back, Nitin's here, and Victor, Third Floor Podcast.
Hey, what's up, Victor?
What's up, guys?
How you feeling?
Not too bad. A little sore today. I went to the surgeon today, and they're going to take the sutures out next Wednesday. But everything looks good. Everything's healing, man. But
that's good. That's good.
Man, he did a lot. He said, man, I was in on your elbow for a minute. So he said my scar on the elbow's got to be like that.
Yeah, and guys, whoever's in the chat here, my team and I booked Joe's NY Yankee Mania show, Michael Barrett, for tomorrow at 9:30. So please tune in. Get your questions ready for tomorrow with Michael Barrett. It's gonna be a fun show. So my team and I booked them, and then we're working on more stuff for that show. Just stay tuned.
Yeah, that's amazing what TJ did, man, with those videos. That was amazing. But he's good, man. He's really good at what he does.
Hey, Victor, I got to say one thing. The way you look right now, you know who he looks like, and I think Nitin is going to give a smile to this. You look exactly like WFAN's own Joe Beningo. Right? He does. He looks like Joe Beningo.
I don't know how to take that, Joe.
That's a good thing.
Yes, Bill O. They did.
I wish it.
Nitin, can you get a picture of Joe Beningo?
I wish I had his money. I wish I had his time slot.
Hey, Ken,
Bill?
do you believe that?
I don't know who the hell you're talking about, brother.
Joe Beningo from WFAN Sports? I think Nitin is frozen. No, he's not.
I think he was. All right, Bill. The situation was, I checked with YouTube about streaming this game, ripping the audio off of it, and doing my own play-by-play. and I didn't have a problem with it. Whatever auto sensing scan for copyright violations knocked the stream off the air.
But when did it bounce you, Ken? Can you remember what was up, what was on the screen, or was there a loose advertisement, maybe, like a graph of something?
Nope, because my son and I ripped the audio off of it. We cut every commercial. There wasn't a commercial in the stream at all. It's just straight baseball.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. No, I mean, was there like an overlay? Like at the beginning, how it showed ABC in Game 7 had the graphic on there, or I don't know, man. Was it mid play or after a play between innings?
Yeah. The Yankees were up to bat, and
No, I noticed it, Ken. I noticed it, and then I called you.
well, no, I'm saying during the stream when it happened, it was during the bottom of the first inning.
That's so weird, man.
No, I know, Victor. I noticed it. I called Ken that it was not there anymore, and then I came back, and then all of a sudden it got terminated.
I've been bounced a couple of times based just doing live broadcast. I don't understand what their issue is on YouTube, because what is copyrighted on YouTube, I have no problems with X, and I have no problem on Rumble. Now on Rumble, on my one show, it's exclusively on Rumble because I can't do it on YouTube. Is I take videos, music videos and movie clips, TV clips, and I put them all into a show. But I can't do it on YouTube because as soon as the first song comes up, I get copyrighted. So I don't understand how everything is copyrighted bad boy on YouTube, but yet you get the freedom to do whatever you need to do on X and Rumble.
So Ken,
I don't know how Kick and all that other stuff goes. I'm not speaking for him.
Does Victor look like Joe?
Yeah, he's got some similarities.
Let me tell you about these Jets.
There you go.
Jets and the Mets and the Mets and the Jets and the Jets and the Mets. There you go. That's Joe Beninko. Jets and Mets. That's it. The guy. I am shocked the guy didn't explode on radio. So now he just does a little side gig with Evan and the other guy. I think Evan and Tiki. He comes on, or
Evan and Tiki. Yeah.
Yeah, he comes on, does like a 10-minute thing. So good for him. My man was the schmooze. I like the schmooze. Yeah, you know what, Joe? He got mad at me one night and hung up on me because I went off script. I called in. I was talking about the Yankees, and then I said, "Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Jeff Browning." And he goes, "Who's Jeff Browning?" I said, "Jeff Browning is right now. He's competing in the World Cup of professional darts over in England." And he hung up.
Brian Cashman doing his annual sleep outside right now.
Where is that? So maybe a Bigfoot will carry him away.
I don't know where this time is.
Does he disclose? Is he in like an Area 51? Maybe is that why he's the way he is? Is he too close to a nuclear power plant? Maybe when he's sleeping outside.
He's at the Covent House, I think.
Oh, is that anywhere near the Hudson?
I don't know. He's not doing his job again. He's gonna miss out on moves now.
Well, that's good. I'm glad he's sleeping outdoors. It's good to know that a guy with that kind of money can afford to sleep outdoors.
Yeah, really. I mean, you kidding?
I can't even afford to sleep outside.
Yeah.
It costs money to sleep out there. Tent. Think about it. Tent, survival.
You don't need a tent.
You don't need the tent?
Nope.
That's spoken like a true guy that was in the Navy.
That's spoken like a guy who was an Eagle Scout too.
I was too. Yeah, I can make one of those. What the hell they call it when you would put the sticks all together? The things like the Bigfoot make out in the woods, where you stand all the sticks up in a circle and make an enclosure.
lean to.
fire.
Yeah, I could do one of that. That'd be one of the first things I would do is put that together for shelter. Survival 101 on the ugly truth.
Camping?
What?
You know what the first thing I used to do when I went camping?
Bring a lighter.
Nope. I would put my beer in in the stream to keep it
Oh
cool.
yeah, yeah. That goes without saying. Survival tips 101 here on the ugly truth.
Yeah.
So this is what happens. This is what happens when YouTube copyrights you and you still want to kill time. You go on with friends and just have a freaking chat session.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when we went camping, one guy would load his pack up with beer, and the other guy would carry all the gear.
Oh wow. You make the rookie do it?
Sometimes it was all the senior guys, and the little guys couldn't carry that stuff. It was too heavy for them.
I could tell you a quick funny story. I got stuck doing that one time. They said, you carry in the beer. I was like, I ate, no problem. So the only way I knew I was going to make it was to lighten the load as I went. So I wound up drinking a 12-pack before we got to our destination. So I was feeling pretty good by the time we got there. When they opened the cooler, they were a little shocked. They were like, what happened? I was like, hey, I had to lighten the load, man. That's a lot of beer, boy. So I stayed at the end of the trail and just watched them drink as I watched them. True story.
Wow.
JP.
What's up, everyone in the chat?
JKP2EF. I'll bring your comment up on the screen. Brian Cashman said that Jones and Dominguez are going to be competing for the left field spot. Does that mean that they're out on the Belly and the rest? No, I don't think that it means that they're out on Belly. I think that if they bring Belly back, he has a good shot at being the actual first baseman.
It's a matter of how long are we going to wait on Belly? How long do we have to wait? Is there a deadline on him? I'm telling you, because baseball just drags stuff on forever. I mean, if you know you got to get a guy signed or there's other teams out there, let's start talking to him. This is what the offseason's about. Because the offseason is not as long as you think it is.
That's not the issue, though, Victor. The issue is these guys are Boris clients, and Boris drags shit out until the very end.
Well, this is what I'm asking. Why? What's the delay? What does every day count for? In other words, you don't hear from Belly, you don't hear from his agent, you don't hear from the Yankees for the next 10 days, and then all of a sudden you hear from him. Okay, all right, what's going on? What am I being sidelined for 10 days here or whatever? I just don't understand why baseball just has to drag it on like it's the Academy Awards. Every move is like the Academy Awards. Big speech, bring the envelope out. Teaser, go.
All right, Bryce. Cashman shared that he spoke to Casey Close about Kyle Tucker, Paul Goldschmidt, Michael King, Kyle Schwarber. He has also spoken with Scott Boras about Tatsui Imai.
Okay. Personally, I don't believe anything I hear right now until I see something that makes it clad. Like Trent Grisham, he was offered. We knew he had to the 18th. 18th came, he takes it. And we talk about that. Next move, okay, Yarbrough, boom, done. Okay, let's move on. Next guy. Now we're at a stall. Now it's like, okay, keep this momentum going. Keep it going. Because I think that's just as important as you sign. The momentum of signing guys is just as important as getting a string of base hits to score a run. It's all momentum. You got other teams that might be sleeping and waiting, sitting back. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Sometimes you wait too long, man. So it doesn't matter when you pull the trigger. It's always too late. Even the guy with the Tigers, he's like, why are you people talking about me going to the Yankees? Or why am I being talked about in trade rumors? I mean, that's what I mean. The guy from the Detroit said it, and the guy from the Pirates. Everybody's got him in the Yankees, and they're like, what are you guys talking about? They came out and said, what are you talking about? Why am I in this conversation? So I know right now Yankees have no interest in either one of those guys because those two guys have no interest in anything right now.
All right. Bryce also puts out that Brian Cashman says the goal is to fortify the Yankees rotation to start the season with Rodon and Cole in recovery.
Did he say this from the campsite
Yeah.
while he was still in his sleeping bag drinking coffee?
Somebody must have asked him in the campsite.
Whatever. And in case anybody's wondering, 2-minute warning before the half. It's 10-9 Texans over Buffalo.
Uh-oh.
And Buffalo escaped a huge almost.
Yep.
A few plays ago. Josh Allen was sacked, and when he went down, his wrist caved in along underneath the ball. It was ugly for a minute, and he was on the ground writhing, but he's all right. But 10-9 Texans, 2 minutes to go in the half.
Yep.
Okay. One more thing from Bryce. He spoke with Boris yesterday about Amai. Cashman added that, of course, the Yankees were very clearly want Bellinger back, but wouldn't get into how hard they might try to push for Amai or anyone else.
So here, Ken, another one here I have. According to Brian Cashman, the Yankees have 2 vacancies to fill in the outfield. What does that mean for Jason Dominguez?
Me personally, from what I've heard in the winter ball for Dominguez, they're actually trying him out at first base.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what kind of sense that makes.
No,
you're going to pick Dominguez over Rice.
That don't make no sense.
However,
well, I think the main problem with Dominguez is he's listed as a center fielder, but he's not a center fielder.
Mm-hmm.
So you move him to left field, but he's not a great left fielder. So I think the first problem with Dominguez is he needs a position. So if he's not good in center and he's not good in left, what the hell makes you think he'd be any good in the infield? If he's going to winter ball, put him in winter ball, move him around between center and left field, and just let him swing left, swing right. Doesn't matter who's pitching. Let an octopus pitch. I don't care. Just get the guy. Just let him see pitches. If we're going to go with him, go with him. But let's not drag it. Because
personally, scouting reports on Dominguez had him as a plus hitter and a below zone outfielder, below zone center fielder.
But as a switch hitter, weak from the right side.
He has been in the organization for 7 years. If he can't figure out how to play outfield in 7 years, guess what? It ain't going to happen.
But is that on him, Ken? Any part of that on the Yankees? Maybe not trimming him and doing. Obviously, somebody hasn't been working with him in the outfield. It's just like you don't go out there and just shag balls and we put you in the lineup. Somebody has to watch him. Somebody has to pay attention. Somebody has to coach him.
Part of that is baseball IQ, brother.
Well, I get that.
You can't
that
teach
went out
IQ.
the window.
And tell me, how many times did you see Dominguez throw to the wrong base, allowing runners to advance?
Oh, Ken, I am embarrassed by what the baseball IQ is by these so-called superstars. Not like guys like Dominguez, guys above him that even show, like, what are you thinking, man? You are so much smarter than what you just did. What are you doing? Baseball IQ, it went out the window, man, when they start bringing in all these analytics. Everybody thinks that a mistake gets covered up by another good that's coming down the road when the moon is in Venus and the stars are shining bright. I mean, I don't know. But with Dominguez, give him a spot. That's the same thing we had last year with the bullpen. You had a decent bullpen, but nobody knew their role in the bullpen. It was just point. Well, hey, you ready? Yeah, you come on in.
You know what the problem was with the bullpen? It wasn't the essence of the bullpen itself. It was the starting pitching. How many games did the bullpen have to pull at least 18 outs? There are a boatload of them.
Yeah,
hell, you look at us in the Blue Jays series against in the NLDS. We had 3 starters that didn't make it out of the 3rd inning.
Well, they did everything in sight.
I always remember what my one manager said that I played the longest when I was playing softball on a high level. The one guy that managed us, I was with him for a good 12 years. And I always remember him when he would give us the differential between regular season and postseason. And
Hey,
his
Bryce,
speeches and his what he would lay into you with the base, just the knowledge of baseball, listening to him, what he's looking for in you, and you're like, this is almost impossible to do with a baseball team, ain't it? To like almost put a playbook together for who you're going up. But this guy had us mentally playbooked. Does that make sense? For what we were about to come up to, whether it was a big series, opening day, or just a grind in August or something. But when the season ended, there was times we couldn't wait to get to the field to hear what he had to say to us to start that second season, that postseason. And I just see like none of that anymore, man. I don't see that from managers. I don't even see it from the media. I don't see any enthusiasm and just, you know what I'm talking about? Like Joe, you two know Sparky Anderson, Tommy Lasorda. Would you want to be going into that clubhouse after you lost a tough game against the Orioles or against the Dodge or whoever? They were going to chew you out. They were going to get up your ass and come out the other side. They didn't care. They made you accountable for it. And I harp on it all the time. Baseball lost that. And when baseball lost that, that's when we caved in. That's why we're looking at a lockout. That's why we have ghost runners. That's why we have pitch clocks. That's why we have, you got to pitch to 62 guys before you can bring in another reliever. He has to be done make eye contact. What are we, dating? I mean, come on. And all that out of the game, and this is where we're at today. And that's why it's hard to really get on board anymore, especially in the offseason.
Hey, Bryce, I dropped the link. Hit the link and hop up. You're typing a crap load there, and it's hard.
Bryce, come on here. Come on, Bryce. Come on here now.
What's he doing, a Mike Lupica?
Yeah.
Pulling a Mike Lupica.
It's scrolling by quickly, and I'm missing some of what you're trying to say.
Miss those guys, those Mike Lupicas and stuff from back in the day.
Oh, Jonathan has officially joined us.
Hey, Jonathan, how are you tonight, buddy?
I'm good. I was just trying to find out when the deadline was tomorrow for the non-tender.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? Because I was wondering, because I saw 2 times. I saw 8 and I saw 5. So,
yeah, 8 o'clock Eastern.
5 o'clock on the West Coast.
Maybe that's why it was confusing.
Bryce is asking me, would I trade Dominguez or Jones?
I'd get rid of Jones.
Me personally, I got no loyalty to either one of them.
I'm a little bit more towards Dominguez. I'm invested personally in Dominguez because he's been exposed to me. I've seen him play. I kind of like this kid. I do. So he's been exposed to me, which puts me in that predicament. I don't know who Jones is. If he came up on here right now, I wouldn't know. But I'm tired of hearing about him. The guy's been down there for 7 freaking years. All right, he hasn't sniffed the major leagues yet.
Been there for 7 years.
How long's he been down there?
Been down there for 7 years.
Jones was drafted in.
Victor,
how long has he been down there?
Victor, he signed as a 16-year-old kid, and then now he's what, 22.
Dominguez has been down there for a while.
Probably 4 or 5 years he's been down there.
So Jones has been down there for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been down there.
Jones.
All right. So I said 7. Big deal. All right. 5 years. Still 5 years too much, right? I still don't know what he looks like. But Dominguez is up here. We can't. I don't know. Everybody wants to pull the fire alarm, and I think it's just time to sit back and
cannot play outfield. He's not going to take Stanton's spot. He can't play outfield. He's not good.
Who,
and
Dominguez?
He hasn't learned it. Yeah.
Well, next year we'll find out exactly who Jones is. He's going to be in spring training. He's on the 40-man roster. We'll know exactly who Jones is tomorrow.
Well, wasn't Jones in spring training this past?
But Jonathan, Spencer Jones did fantastic in spring training last year. It got him nowhere.
Got him nowhere.
Well,
got him another year in the minors.
That's because of the Yankees. The Yankees have the stubbornness of not using their own system for their
Exactly. How
Hey,
long?
Ken?
How long was Mattingly in the farm system?
benefit. I
Different
think he was
time.
drafted.
Different time and
Or
different
what?
management
Yeah.
system.
No. It's the same principle idea. How
was
long was
drafted
Jeter?
in
How long was Jeter in the farm club? How long was Jeter in our farm system?
3 years.
Three.
But
3
that's,
years.
that's also because 94 was shut down. I believe if 94 didn't get shut down, you would have seen Jeter in September of 94.
So he would have been up in 2 years. Mattingly was, I don't know how long Mattingly was, but
Langley with 3 years.
okay. We just said Dominguez. How long has he been here? He's only been up here what, a year?
A year.
In the farm club 6-7
But
years.
also he was
Jones 4 or 5 years. I mean, right there, you got two guys in their 20s. You put it together, they've been in the minors for almost 11 years between the two of them.
Mhm.
And only one of them has sniffed the major league. He comes up,
Yeah.
he can't catch a fly ball. Everybody wants to shoot him at dawn.
Well, if there's an
Well-
opportunity to trade one of them this offseason for something good, I would explore that.
Wouldn't you pull the trigger, though, before the deadline last year to set up for this year so you don't have to go through this during the offseason?
Well, this is the Yankees we're talking about. They don't always do things smartly.
Exactly. That's
Not
why I
proactive.
kick back, man. That's why I kick back and wait till opening day and see what the lineup looks like.
Hey, Ken?
Yep.
Can you answer, because you would do it the best, P2EF, he would like to know what exactly does non-tender mean?
All right. What non-tender means is players that are in arbitration, the Yankees can cut ties with them, or any team can cut ties with them and not offer them the contract.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Some of those players this year include Mark Leiter Jr., Clark Schmidt,
Austin
Scott
Wells.
F. Ross, Jake Cousins,
Ian Hamilton.
Ian Hamilton, and I think there are a couple more. And I would not be surprised.
Oh, Fernando
to see a-
Cruz. Fernando Cruz, right?
There's Austin Wells.
Fernando Cruz.
No,
Austin Wells is on that list?
Austin Wells isn't in
No,
ARB
he's
yet.
not on that list. No.
No. He's pre-arb.
He's
Yeah.
pre-ARB.
Yeah.
He's pre-arb. Next
But
year, he'll be
long
on-
and short is if you non-tender a person a contract, they automatically become a free agent.
Volpe is going to be next year.
Bryce, I did not see it. I'm trying to get to it. Like I said, the chat is scrolling pretty good. All right, let's see. Bring it up. Chapman says the conversation or the Yankees are having conversations with teams regarding trades ahead of the tender deadline. Confirms there will be non-tenders. Yeah, without a doubt in my mind. I see
So
basically a core of the pitchers: Hamilton, F. Ross. Actually, Jake Bird is on that list too, but I don't think they're going to move him.
I think Schmidt will be back. Do you agree?
No,
Nope.
Schmidt will be non-tendered?
I would cut bait with Smith right now.
What are we going to save if we if we eliminate some of these dudes? We not save it that much, right?
You're gonna save
With-
about $5 million
with-
for
with-
Schmidt.
Now,
With Smith, it's $5 million. With Leiter, it's $3 million.
What do we feel about Leiter?
He's gone.
I'm going to walk from him.
You are?
Goodbye.
You give it up on him?
I
Don't
think
let the
it's,
door hit you in the backside.
Dude, I don't know. I'm a softie. I think there's something there with the kid.
He's
Well,
a
he's had
bozo.
Wait, Victor, you like Leiter Jr.?
Yeah, I do, man.
Are you kidding me? Are you serious?
No, I'm not. I see certain things in certain people. I guess maybe, I don't know. Certain guys, I just see certain things in them, and I just think that they get overlooked. I mean, numbers are numbers. Come on, we could go all day with numbers on numbers, but when you look at a guy's heart, his personality, and stuff
he had
like that,
heart, but he was too inconsistent this season. I didn't know. He was a little.
there's something right here that was just reported with Brian Cashman. In an interview, he said, "Do the Yankees have financial space they need after Grisham. Cashman said yes. I'm good with spending money. Said he has necessarily been given a pay. He hasn't been given a payroll from Hal Steinbrenner. If it's possible to stay under 300 million, he says, I think
No,
it could go both
it's
ways
not possible.
depending on how things shake up with other opportunities.
It's
Now-
impossible to stay under 300
Yeah,
now.
how is he going to? Yeah, they're at 280 right now after the Trent Grisham thing.
This
Actually, I
is what
think-
Brian Cashman said, not me.
No. I hear what you're saying. I'm just trying. Again, this is what you start doing. You start thinking out loud, and you're like, wait a minute. Half of this stuff doesn't make sense, and we're just starting the off season.
But the thing that really bothers me is this is how backwards some of this they are. Is this? Why don't they have a budget?
Yeah,
We're going to Christmas soon, guys. Baloney.
Well, one
Put
of the
the
reasons.
budget out there already for the guy. You leave him there to fail, and then we got to go bargain hunting, and we get this crap and this scrub and this
All I
thing,
know-
and it happens every year.
yeah. But all I know is after the Trent Grisham thing, they're at 280. That's it. And then they're going to go over 300.
They are not at 280. Come on. They were at 224 to start, and you add Grisham's 22 million.
Oh no, so
That ain't 280.
no, 260 around 260, right? Yeah, probably 260.
That would be around 240.
240. Okay.
And
then
that's
you look at the
before
arbitration contracts that you don't
arbitration.
know.
Well, if they're
Nathan,
at
you might
240,
be adding in arbitration to that, but arbitration hasn't happened yet.
You've got arbitration, which you're looking at pocket estimates of about another 15 million.
Mhm.
okay. So they
Okay,
have a lot
that-
of money to spend.
That puts you at 258. So you got you got 50,000
50 million.
or 50 million to deal with still.
The one thing to remember out of all this thing is Stanton's contract next year.
Yes.
$10 million of it is being paid by the Marlins. So the Yankees
Okay, Bryce is
they have $10 million extra to spend.
I think they just spent most of that with Grisham.
Mhm.
Well, I guess that's where Grisham's money comes, even though he
And if anybody thinks Grisham is crazy, that they're out of their mind, because if I was him, I would have grabbed that too. I just guaranteed myself $22 million next year.
Well, he took a $17 million pay raise in one shot.
Yep. I'm
Uh,
glad. I'm happy.
You know what? This is the first place that he's played that he actually got a chance to be an everyday starter. Well, you know what? He didn't do too damn bad.
No, and remember one thing out of all this conversation about Grisham, it's just for 1 year. This is not like Hicks where it's 7 years and you're off and you have to pay him for 7 years. 1 year commitment.
Yeah.
So in this time next year, in 12 months from now, we're all going to be saying Grisham is no longer on the team. We don't have to pay him $22 million. His money is off the books.
Well, Grisham is doing the Judge Gamut. Plain and simple. He's betting on himself.
Mhm.
If he has another good year like he did this year, let's say, for argument's sake, Grisham next year, 25 to 30 home runs, 80 to 95 RBIs, a batting average around 270. That can get you a good deal somewhere.
Well, what that does is that gives him a $100 million contract in 5 years.
Yeah. That can give you a $100 million contract if you put up those numbers. And that's a decent year. And those numbers are not out of the realm of possibility.
For him,
Yeah.
look, I like the guy. There's a couple reasons I like him, but one thing, my favorite part is calling the games with him. I love calling his name. I got a great nickname for him, and I'm glad I can call it for another year. But most of the Yankees' problems right now is it's all in the bullpen. It's all in the bullpen right now. These adjustments on the field, you can make them 100 times because that's going to switch 30 times. We still got injuries to go through. We got guys that are going to be hurt, sore, and this or that, whatever. Maternity leaves, gambling, prosecutions. Who knows?
When Cole comes back to full health, he's going to help the bullpen by giving you 6 innings plus as a start.
Well, after this wait, honestly, I think Cole should be able to give me 7.
Well, remember, he's coming back from injury, so I'm giving him a little bit of.
But I mean, Jesus Christ, they didn't give him a new arm. I don't want him coming back and have to warm up.
You know about arm injuries. When you bring Cole back, do you just pull him in like the way he was, just let him pitch until he ends the inning, or you be more cautious coming back from injury?
Again, I'd have to see him, but yeah, I would definitely ease him back in. You know, he would be on a strict. I think more or less, I would probably put him on a pitch count more than an inning count.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you take a look at the sports track figures for Yankee money that's actually there, right now, projected payroll after ARB and pre-ARB is $259 million.
Mm-hmm.
Period. That's everything that they've got on the hopper, including Grisham. So we're not near 280 anything.
So the other question is, what do you do? Do you make Bellinger an offer, or do you let him walk?
Honestly, I think Bellinger's going to wind up in San Diego. That's what my gut's telling me. The Yankees going to wind up letting him walk.
San Diego, huh?
I'm thinking San Diego. I think that's a beautiful fit for him. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. That's the way I like Belly. I would love to have him back. It just doesn't look like the Yankees have any enthusiasm about getting him back. So I'm looking past him, mentally already.
I'll give you Victor. I'll give you another team. What about the Dodgers? Or like a team like San Francisco.
San Francisco would be a good spot for him because San Francisco could use that kind of a bat in the lineup, could use that kind of a defensive player in their outfield. I think the Dodgers, they have enough of what they got, and their depth is good enough where they wouldn't clog up a guy like Belly, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, if we do spend that money, how often are we really going to use him in Needle with this lineup? What's their weakest spot? Pagas in center field, right?
Yeah, they don't. Pagas he's still young and he's still trying to. Yeah. He's still actually Pagas is still developing. He's still a young player.
But. Yeah, and what's his name absolutely loves him. So I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon. I think they got a lot of faith and a lot of hope in him. And he woke up during the postseason at the right time. Mm-hmm. He might not have been stinging the ball left and right, but he made a big play. I'll tell you that. He was the only center fielder making that play in Game 7.
Chef Nick goes, he thinks he can sign with the Expos.
Who?
No, Chef Nick, as a joke, he said I think he'll sign with the Expos.
The Expos are coming back in 2 years, ain't they?
Yeah.
All right. Off-season booze. The first thing that I'm doing as far as the trade stuff is I'm going to the Padres, and I am going to go for I'm going to send Dominguez to San Diego, and I'm pulling Jeremiah Estrada.
That's Tyro Estrada?
Jeremiah.
Oh,
not Tyro. Look him up on Sports Track or on Baseball Savant.
What position?
Bullpen arm.
Oh, bullpen.
San Diego does have a nice bullpen.
Mhm.
Yes, they do.
It might be hard to pry somebody away from there.
Yeah, he's a young pitcher.
Yes, he is.
They've had a good knack over the last couple of years of developing. I'm not going to say blowout starters, but they produce some good pitchers for
so-
whatever their role may be. You know, like a middle reliever or even a setup guy or something like that. I think they do a really good job with their pitching down in San Diego.
Ken, this season he went 4-5, 3.45 ERA, 108 strikeouts, and a WHIP of 1.16.
108 strikeouts in how many innings?
73.
73.
So what does that tell you?
A strikeout eater.
He's a freaking strikeout machine.
Yep.
Guess what the Yankees need in their bullpen?
Strikeout machines. Yep.
And guess what San Diego needs?
And now
They need a left-handed hitting bat
Yep.
that has power and can play outfield. Huh.
Well,
Wanna
that ain't
do that?
Dominguez.
Jason
Huh?
Dominguez.
That ain't Dominguez. If that was Dominguez, we'd keep him.
But we have a crowded outfield.
And you know what?
Yeah, our outfield and
And you know
DH
what?
slot is pretty well jammed.
The other thing with the Padres is their payroll is sitting pretty heavy for them.
Yeah, isn't there rumors that what's his name? Tatis?
Tatis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Tatis
there is no way that they're going to move that contract.
Alto Cowboy, I'm here. I'm here.
Tatis, Tatis has got 14 years left on his deal.
No one taking that contract.
No. Especially for a guy who has injured himself riding a dirt bike and lost part of his season and then popped positive on the PED scale.
Sounds like Carney Lansford. For you kids at home, Carney Lansford played for the Oakland A's, and he got wiped out on a snowmobile during the off season. And next year, they included in his contract no winter sports, whatever. But Carney Lansford, yeah, cost him his career. Actually, he was never the same after that accident.
Well, Boone got fired from the Yankees because he broke his ankle playing basketball against his contract.
Who was that?
Boone.
He didn't get fired. He just got let go.
Exactly, because he violated the terms of his contract, and he got hurt.
And
So they already knew he was an idiot before they even gave him the job. Bring him in. Unbelievable. Well, this game took a turn before the halftime. It's 20-16.
Yep.
There's a lot of points scored in that last 2 minutes.
It's turning out to be a good game.
Yeah, we got 20-16 now, getting ready for the second half. Kickoff.
2016 who?
Houston. Buffalo scored on like a 97-yard, I think it was an interception. And then Houston came right back with under 2 minutes to go and just walked down the field, scored touchdown just before halftime. 2016.
Let me see.
I think Buffalo gets the ball second half.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You know, one thing that you haven't heard jack shit about is Murakami. He's been posted for 2 weeks, and the only thing that I've seen other than he had dinner with Otani or Yamamoto the other day is that the Mariners backed out of talking with him after they signed Naylor.
I have a feeling not many teams are interested in Murakami.
He strikes out too much. That's the only issue. But I can see the Dodgers going after him though.
For where?
Yes, I mean, yeah, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman's not going anywhere. And they just extended or accepted the deal with Max Muncy, so he's back.
Yeah.
I don't think Murakami has a place on the Dodgers. I'll probably head out soon.
While you're out there, see if you can find a right-handed batting catcher too. While you're at it,
Yeah, we need a right-handed catcher.
that'd be nice to have.
I don't work for the Yankees.
You work for us. Help us out, buddy.
Danny Jansen.
Pay me in the million. Pay me 7 figures.
Jonathan, you do an amazing job when you do your research. I got to say, you got your numbers and you know your shit when it comes to it. So kudos to you, man. You did a good job.
I already had my Rule 5 list right here.
I'll never forget that, man. I'll never forget when you pulled out that Rule 5 list for catchers. I'll never forget that, man.
Who do you think will be the right-handed catcher for the Yankees, Jonathan?
Catcher for the Yankees? I think they'll have to sign somebody because they traded the guys who I like.
Who do you think?
You know why they got traded?
Yes. They got traded because the Yankees have a lot of catching depth in their system.
No, don't have shit to do with that at all.
No.
Nathan Sports Rush was associated with them, and he's like the fucking Grim Reaper of trades. If
I'll tell you,
somebody, their ass gets traded.
No, we did events with them. We did events with them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
I'll give you a right-handed catcher. I wouldn't mind.
As a matter of fact, was it Flores that gave Joe a shout out on on one of his streams?
Yep.
In his Yankee shout out for NY Yankee Mania, and then the next day he's gone. He's traded.
There's a catcher I do like, and he's in Detroit, and that's that Dylan Dingler. I like that kid.
He's their starting catcher. They're not.
I like that kid.
With a name like
he has
that,
one of the greatest. He has one of the greatest names to call a baseball game with.
What about Danny Jansen?
Nope.
Well,
I wouldn't.
I mean,
look, you might be able to get Dingler away from Detroit because he's young and he's got some power. He's got a lot of spot. I like that kid. He impressed me from what I've seen of him.
They're not trading him.
Huh?
They're not going to trade him.
You don't know that.
All right, I'm gonna be heading out.
all right.
Jonathan, have a good evening, buddy.
See you, Jonathan. All right.
I think,
Thank you, Jonathan.
I think, Victor, that I've got a better chance of being named the next Pope than you have of the Tigers trading Dingler.
Hey, all right. You start getting your Pope name ready. Pick out your Pope name.
Pope Big Dog the first.
What about
Pope
Higgy?
Big Dog? Pope Big Dog?
That's right.
What about Higgy?
No, we already been there and done that, man. We don't need no reruns, bro. I do like Dingler, but there's another kid. I can't think of his name. I think he's in Cincinnati. Or that might be where my shortstop's at. Mason Wynn. Mason Wynn's the shortstop in Cincinnati, right?
He's not in Cincinnati. Mason Wynn is with the Cardinals.
Cardinals. I'm Midwest in there. I don't pay too much attention to that, but I like that kid. And he just won. Didn't he win? Whatchamacallit?
Gold Glove?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep, he is very, very talented ball player.
Yeah, he is. He looks good, man. Unfortunately, he's in St. Louis, which means I think he's very, very vulnerable, very obtainable.
I think that he is part of the core that they're building, so I'm not so sure that he's available. But I think that they would be willing to move players like J.C. Romero out of their bullpen. I know they want to dump Contreras, but he's got a no-trade clause, and last year when they tried to do it, he stuck the finger at him. Sonny Gray is another one that they're trying to move, and he gave him the big hi-ho too. He has a no-trade, full no-trade.
Sonny Gray, one of the most incredible stories, and I just don't understand that guy. I don't know what happened to him here. And then he's
You know,
just like,
you know what? You want to know what happened to him?
he's such
It
a
was
good
our-
ball player.
It was our pitching coach. Our pitching coach tried to change the way he pitches.
Man.
Guess what? It was an epic fail.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying, man. But that cost us because that kid is. He's proven it as he goes now, man. And he's no spring chicken. He's not a young kid anymore. You know,
Yeah,
how long?
I was excited when we picked him up from the A's.
Yeah, I was too. I was really excited. And I'm like, what am I watching here? Why is this? This ain't right. And then he moves on, and I'm like, what am I? Here you go again. You're with the Yankees. No one knows you. Next year, you're freaking Cy Young.
Yep. Is that when we still had Larry Rothschild as a pitching coach? Right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Hey,
Joe,
guys.
I haven't heard a word from you in a while. Are you alive?
Joe, you good?
Yeah. SNY it was reporting Brian Cashman shares that he spoke with Casey Close
Yeah.
about Kyle Tucker,
You mentioned that.
Paul Goldschmidt, and Michael King and Kyle Schwarber.
Yep.
So we'll see how that develops.
So
out of those names, guys, who do you think they're serious with?
The Yankees?
Yeah.
In that list?
it's not Tucker
Not Tucker. I guess I would.
and
Schwarber?
Definitely not.
No, where are you going to put Schwarber?
I mean, that list. That's what I'm trying to say. That list makes no sense. The only thing that makes sense on there is Schwarber because he's a lefty and it's a short porch. That's all I can think of.
I think the one that makes sense is Amai on that list, and Bellinger. But
And
I'm
Cashman
telling you
also
what, me personally, if Bellinger's not under contract by the Yankees by December the 15th, I'm walking from him.
mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit there and waste the whole freaking offseason on him.
That's what I'm saying, man. It just drags and drags. Why are we dragging? Just get it over with. Get it. If I was a ball player, going into the offseason, I'd want all this behind me so I can go and enjoy myself.
That Chef League goes, if we sign Kyle Schwarber, they would probably put him as a ball girl.
Well, no, if you bring Schwarber over, you got a couple options. You could stick him in the outfield a little bit. You could put him at first. You could DH him. You got a couple things you could do with him, but you already got 9 guys that do that already.
Schwarber hasn't touched the field, 5 years?
I'm just saying.
On the field in 5 years.
Dude, but neither is Stanton. He had a glove this year.
Stanton was out there in right field and left field.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't have Stanton with a glove on your bingo card this year going in? No way. I know it wasn't on my bingo card. Do you remember look how far we come. Do you remember that portion of the season where we were sitting here going, oh my God, tomorrow night Stanton's starting in the right field? And now look where we're at. And now look where we're at. Dodgers win. Now we're in the off season. Better arm
than Judge at that point when he started.
It's just crazy that it was even part of a conversation. We've been screaming about Volpe all year long. 2 days before the season's over. Oh, by the way, his shoulder fell off in April, and we haven't been able to put it back on right. So he's been playing hurt all year. Have a nice year. I mean, it's a joke, man. That's a joke.
Yep. I agree.
All right, so Joe, what's your first big move? If they give you the GM cap and say, Mengoya, you got the helm. What's the first thing you're doing, brother?
Try to get Brendan Donovan.
Yeah.
That's my first. And the numbers have to be right, really right for Cody Bellinger. I am not giving him a dollar more than $26 million. You take it or leave it. Those are my
How long?
3 years and an option. That's all, because he's 31. He'll be 31 years old. He has up and down years every other year. And this may be the year that is going to be pretty well down. And what scares me is a lot of people, he gets traded or whatever, knocked because he has velos that he doesn't hit the ball too much in the outfield. This year,
Hi, Katie.
and that's what
Welcome to the
that's
stream. One of your gals is here.
who?
Katie.
Oh, Katie. Hey,
Katie!
welcome, Katie.
What's up, Katie?
Katie. So, but my first big move, I would say at this point, would try to get Donovan and get rid of some of these non-tenders and go get some international money. That's what I would do.
Okay. Victor?
I'm cleaning house. I'm cleaning house from top to bottom to start. New
Cleaning
coaches,
house.
new hitting coach, new bench
Well,
coach, new bullpen coach.
They've been getting all right. They've got a new bullpen coach. They've
No,
got
not-
a new first base coach.
But
They're
not the
probably
guy I
gonna
would
get a
hire.
new- Huh?
Not the guy I would hire. Not the kind of, I'm talking just, shoot. If you put me in charge, that'd be it. First thing we do, Boone's gone. And
I'm not talking about coaching staff. I'm talking about off-season player. Who's your target? Who are you bringing in?
so I don't have to worry about the front office just yet, just the players.
Nope.
All right, I'll hold off on firing everybody in Yankee Stadium then.
Well, hell, Custodio wants to fire the concession stand people too.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to lower prices in the concessions and lower ticket prices, increase parking. But anyway, I would probably seriously consider trying to get a nice package together that would consist of a couple people like Jones, maybe even Lombard, maybe even throw Jazz into the equation. I'll put it to you this way. Volpe, Jazz, Dominguez. Anybody else, pretty much anybody in the bullpen with the exception of Hill and Blackburn and Bednar, all out on the market. Talk to me, make me an offer or something. But none of those jobs. I'm looking for Cabby at short. I give him the full-time job there, if he can win it. Give him some competition, and just make a wholesale. You got to tear the bullpen down and just rebuild it.
Well, what do you
and
think?
Like I said, to put a package together, and I'm not looking for the killer superstar with the package. I'm not looking for to clean the house just to get one or two guys. I'm using those people that I mentioned to package them together for maybe a bullpen guy. And somewhere along the line, I have to come up with the catching situation. I need somebody from the right hand side. So I either got to find it in my farm club, or I might have to put a package together and try to go after somebody that thinks it's, maybe untouchable or out of the realm, or maybe just find, find that needle in the haystack when it comes to catching.
What right-handed hitting catcher do you want?
I mean, I told you I like Dingler. I do. I like that kid. And I like.
Okay, well, I like a lot of people, but he's not on the market, and he's not going to be on the market. They've got
like I said, we don't know that unless you put something together. We don't know unless we talk with them. What are you guys looking for? I'm not looking for your starting pitcher, but your catcher I like your catcher. So there might be something I have behind me that they need. They might need some bullpen. They might need a Dominguez. And they're not that vested in the guy yet. He's not making big time money. So I think he's a guy that I would probably pursue with a decent looking package that would definitely give the Tigers something to think about. Other than that, I get what I can for the rest. Because I know what I got. What's left over is not that much. I don't have a lot of trading pieces. So that's why I have to package everything.
You do have a lot of trading pieces, actually.
Yeah, it's just a lot of trading pieces. It's not, I can't. There's no one-on-one trade for any Yankee right now, is there? That's going to make that major difference. I'm not going to be trading Jazz for Corey Seager. I'm not going to be chasing. I'm not chasing. I'm going to trade Jazz for.
This is what the Tigers' needs are for this offseason. Starting pitching and bullpen pitching. Positional, they're solid.
I tell them, I say, you could take any three guys out of my bullpen. You could have your choice of three. And then I'll give you that. I'll give you that left fielder Dominguez. See what you could do with him. There's my package. Seriously, I have nobody to protect in that bullpen except for and this is only my personal opinion. Hill and Blackburn are my personal opinion.
Blackburn's not in the bullpen. You have no control on him. He's a free agent.
I'm the GM. I'm going to get control of that guy because I like the Hill Blackburn. I love that 1-2 punch. I loved it last year. I want to see more of it. So Blackburn would be on my list of making sure I can secure him along with Hill and keep Bednar and then just fill in the blanks. Everybody else, hey, take your pick. And I'm dead serious about that. That's what you asked me. That would be my bullpen move. Fire sale in the bullpen. These three guys right here, my opinion, these three guys in my bullpen, don't even ask. They're untouchable. Anybody else, have at it. Like somebody down in the farm club, let me know. To grab a guy like Digler, yeah, I'll do that in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. And that takes care of one major piece in that puzzle for the Yankees for next year, right-handed catcher. Right there.
Well, there are definitely options on the right-handed catcher that are not Digler. One of the people that you may consider looking at from the Baltimore Orioles is Adlai Rutschman.
Well, I've seen enough of him. Seen enough of him. Well, it's kind of difficult to trade within the division to begin with.
We traded with the Red Sox this past off season within the
I get it. It happens. It's not like it doesn't happen. It does happen.
We traded with Tampa this season too.
Yeah. No, I get it. That's fire sale time too. Competition was over by then, but I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to keep him in my division if I'm making trades. I don't want them in my division. I want them. Nah. I like the kid, but and what's he in? His fourth or fifth year?
You've got. I don't think he's hit ARB yet. I think this is his first year of arbitration.
First year?
Yep. So you've got 3 years of control on him.
What do we got on Dingler?
And the other thing.
What if we go with him and Dingler? This is pretty good because now you got me thinking between these two guys. But I'm more or less not going to trade within my division. But now you got me curious between him and Dingler.
Well, we'll put it this way. The Orioles just signed Basayo, the rookie that came up to a long-term contract, and he's a catcher.
Right.
So trust me, Rutschman is available.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Let's see. Let's pull up Dylan Dingler and his baseball savant. Catching metrics, blocks above average. Caught stealing is red zone good. Framing is decent. Pop time's a little better than average. Hitting, low exit velo, low barrel rate, average hard hit rate, high sweet spot hit rate. Bat speed is below zone. Squares up is about average. Chase is high. Whiff is average. Strikeouts high, and walks
Whose
are
is
good.
it?
Huh?
Whose is it?
Well, the 77 Yankee game that we were about to watch, their strikeouts weren't high. But YouTube screwed me on that deal. So
overall, I would say Dingler is a pretty decent catcher. And
see, he's got 2 seasons under his belt. This year was his first year as a starter.
yeah,
Hit 278, slug of 425, OPS is 752. 13 dingers, no stolen bases, 435 at bats.
how many homers and RBIs?
I don't have his RBIs, but his homers were 13.
13. So probably, I'll take a wild guess, maybe give him 58, maybe 60.
58, 60 what?
RBIs, just based on that home run number. I'm just guessing out there. If I had to guess what his RBIs were, I'd put it somewhere between there.
Ultra Cowboy, Gabby Moreno from the Diamondbacks. He is an excellent catcher. When they made the Dalton Varsho trade, the D-backs picked up Moreno and Lourdes Gurriel, and I think that they ended up winning that trade.
Oh, yeah, I was just getting ready to say, the Diamondbacks, they always make interesting moves. They make good moves, smart moves. They make good moves out there in Arizona.
Yep.
It's gonna be interesting when they finally pull it together and find the right chemistry out there. Because they've been close a couple of years, but they're just missing out.
All right. We've been at this for about an hour and 20 minutes. I'm thinking I'm going to shut the stream down. I appreciate y'all being here. And
Excellent conversation. Excellent conversation, man.
I want to apologize to y'all for the FUBAR 77 World Series debacle that we had.
Well, you made it up with a stellar live show, though. You made up for it, man. We're here to help you out.
We'll look at the guidelines and let's see if it can be done.
Well, we're going to have that conversation again tomorrow because I've already filed a petition on it.
Yeah, I would too, man, because YouTube it's so weird, man. I don't understand it. It just makes no sense to me. We're not making millions, man.
Hell, I'm not making anything.
No, I'm just saying, we're hitting 100, 200, 300 views or something. And people, I mean, what are you coming after us for? Sitting here having a good time, and you're going to, why?
It's great.
So you got any last words, Joe?
No, just the same thing. I feel I'm more upset for you because you guys put a lot of work and energy into this. Everybody was hyped. We were all excited for not only for everyone, but you guys did a lot of work, and it just I wouldn't say it's for naught because we ended up having a stream, but I just feel terrible that happened, and I hope it gets straightened out, and that we could do this again and do it the right way and not have to worry about anything.
Yeah, but I just hate looking like a horse's ass.
Ken, it's not. Ken, don't feel that way, man. I bet you everybody
And
Listen,
do it,
everybody
man.
understands it's not your fault.
Everybody
You know,
who watches this, the second they seen that stream go down, they're like YouTube and their friggin' bullshit. It's just YouTube bullshit, bro. Don't. Yeah, man. I know how you feel. I would feel bad too, especially putting time in.
I mean,
You know.
Joe's been pushing the show for a week now. I dropped a short last night at midnight and got freaking 8,400 views on the short. There were a lot of numbers in the eye for people watching, and then it went from sugar to shit.
yeah, well,
Yeah. And doesn't it make you think? How is it okay that I can? All right, if I'm not going to stream this, but I'll turn the stream off and I put YouTube on and I'll watch this game. How can I watch this game on YouTube?
yeah, because it's on there.
And then if I put it on my
100%.
stream, you're going to take it down because I'm copywriting it. How am I copywriting anything from 1977 to begin with? Ain't nobody getting paid anymore on that. I don't know. It makes no sense, bro. Makes zero sense.
And I will end on my usual notes. Let's go Yankees, and we'll see you in the funny papers. Have a great night.
Good night. Just keep up the good work, Ken, okay?
Yeah.
Good night, guys.
Stay blessed, everybody.